Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of my Minecraft survival series. Now I know the big thing right now is Minecraft Forever Worlds or hardcore worlds and stuff like that, but I don't really want to do that because I feel like a lot of it isn't really authentic, if you know what I mean. Like it feels very formulaic, if that's even a word, but they all seem to do the same thing and they don't feel authentic enough. So that is something I kind of want to change. I want to go and do a Minecraft series, but in a very slow and methodical way. Because I actually want to enjoy the game. I don't want to just record, try and catch people's attention by doing the most formula stuff ever. I just want to play Minecraft and bring you along for the journey. And the only way to start is by starting. So, this is the world I've spawned in, and now I will admit, I have predetermined the seed. I've looked around for a nice looking world, and I found this one. It doesn't mean I know where any of the structures are at all. This is actually the spawn point. I spawned up in that tree, but I was just lucky enough to spawn in a village, I guess. So the sun is already going down over there, because I've already been playing this world for a while, because you saw that opening cinematic. Let me just take this bed. Grab that, because if I need to sleep, then none of the monsters are going to get me. Let's get up all these seeds. I'm sure I'll be able to use these. Now I know people always play hardcore Minecraft with their forever worlds and stuff like that, but I'm not really too much of a fan of hardcore. Like, I understand like the challenge is great and it feels super rewarding, but personally I'm just not a fan, because if I die I'd low-key get super salty. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh, already an emerald. Amazing. Maybe I can go trade with one of the villagers real quick. What are they selling? Get some bread. Joe, that's not actually a bad deal. For 6 bread, that'll last me quite a bit. Now the sun is actually going down, so I'm just gonna go inside this house quickly and wait for the sundown on the first night. And there we are. It's the next day. Thank you, Mr. Villager, for letting me sleep in your bed, even though he's a newt and he sleeps during the day, even though he's not right now. Strange. Anyway, let's get moving. So as I said earlier, I've already picked out this seed, which I know a lot of people might frown upon, but guess what? It's a sandbox game and I can play however I like. I am playing on large world biomes, which I think is a super fun way to play Minecraft because it seems way more immersive. Like everywhere I see right now it's just the same biome, maybe exception for the cherry trees. And you know how Minecraft generation is, you just like sometimes you'll have a jungle there, like an ice spikes there, and I feel like that takes away from the immersion just a little bit. So I'm playing on large world biomes, meaning I've got to travel quite a bit of distance to get some other blocks. I've just found this village here on the way to our area, which is just over the horizon, and I'm probably going to go steal all their stuff. Now while going around this village, I've actually found the bundle, and now I know it's not super new, but I've never really used it before. So it can hold a stack of mixed items. So for example, I can just put all that in there and it works. Oh, cool. That actually might be really useful for early game. You know, if you've got like a bunch of items, like you've been exploring everywhere. But maybe late game they're not as useful, and that's when the shulker box comes in. Let's grab some of these hay bales as well, because these will be a great early food source. And there is actually quite a few here, so I might just be set up for the whole early game here. There's always something so great about the early days of Minecraft. When you start up a new world, you know, all the inspiration and ideas just come flooding in, and some nostalgia as well. And I don't know, I kind of miss old Minecraft, but I wouldn't really change it back at all. I actually spy a ruined portal. I'm surprised I didn't see that on the way in, actually. Let's go loot that up. Hopefully I can get something good. All the goodies, all the goodies. You know, Curse of Vanishing is probably the worst enchantment in the game. Other than that and Curse of Binding, but Curse of Binding is kind of funny to prank your friends sometimes. Anyway, let's get these gold blocks. Excuse me? Did that seriously not drop? I thought it would. It's, you know, it's the same ore as the block. It's kind of rubbish. Oh well, we can come back for that eventually anyways. But I think right now we should actually get moving to our little area. So this is our area. And now I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like this area. And you'll see in a moment, once I've actually gone over to that little area over there, that it is a really nice place. It's quite flat, but also got some nice terrain around it that we can maybe edit and do things to later. Eventually, I want to try and expand out into the world, you know, with some paths and things like that. And also, let me know what you think of those cinematics that I always put in, you know, with the ambient tracks in the back. Like, am I doing them too much, or am I doing them just the right amount? Just let me know in the comments below what you think, because I'm still trying to get a hold of this whole YouTube thing, since this is my first video. Now, something you'll get to know about me the more you watch this video is that I absolutely love the woods. And it's probably one of my favorite places to build in Minecraft. And maybe not these woods specifically, because eventually I do want to get rid of some of these trees and put in some custom ones maybe. I've not really settled on a design for the trees yet, but we'll see. But I love the woods, and I feel like it's so cozy. And the build that I've got planned, the cabin in the woods, the title of the episode, I've got some really great ideas for what I want to do here. Anyway, let's do what every Minecrafter should do and get mining some wood. And I know I said this is going to be where the starter base goes, but I actually think I need a starter base, because we need a lot of blocks for the starter base. And it's not going to be huge or anything, but I just need a lot of variety of blocks, especially spruce, and I have not seen any spruce trees around here. So I need to go find some of those. So I think we should make a starter base. Almost like a dirt hut or something, or like a little cave base or something. So maybe down here we could probably add a little cave base, you know, just to hold us over for the first couple of days, and then we'll have the starter base, which will probably be for the whole start of the game. And I'm really excited to show you about some of the ideas that I'm thinking of with this starter base. Now, you can probably tell that I'm actually playing with a couple of mods on. Probably hear one of the mods already. So if I mine this block here, you hear that echo? I really like that. It makes it so much more immersive. And I know I've been going on about how immersive the game is and things like that, but I really like getting stuck in with Minecraft especially, and other games as well. But Minecraft especially, because it's such a nice, cozy feeling playing this game. I am also playing with other mods as well, like the Better Clouds mod, and you know, mods like the Free Cam mod, like this, so I can see myself. Hello. It's nothing that's like game breaking or anything like that, but I really like vanilla-ish mods that kind of just enhance the vanilla experience, you know? Now this is what I'm talking about. So I think I'm probably going to carve into this hill here, and you know, while I gather materials for the starter base, I can just live in here in my little mole hole or something like that. Anyway, let's get digging. Dig with my bed. Let's get in here. This is very similar actually to my first base or house that I made in Minecraft on the Xbox 360 when I was a lot younger. I literally just did exactly this and dug into the side of a hill and with a door in front with a bed, and that was it. Ah, I kind of like this actually. It's very simple but cozy. If I'm going to be building here, there is one massive problem that's currently in the way. And I do need a lot of wood. Now, instead of doing a time lapse or anything like that, I'm just going to... Oh yes, the silly transitions. I don't know, I just kind of stumbled across them on the editing software that I'm on, and I kind of like them, so I don't know. We're just going to keep it, because why not? Anyway, we got a lot of wood for early game anyways, so that's going to sort us for now. I do want to do a little bit of mining and maybe some exploring to try and find some of the blocks that I need for the starter base. Wow. Sometimes this game really surprises me with its terrain generation. Like, sometimes it's usually a bit of a mess. I mean, like, some of that over there, all the floating bits, but sometimes things like this are just... Oh, they surprise me quite a bit. They really do. Yeah, so that one's not too bad, but just this looks super, super nice. Just doing a bit of exploring right now, trying to find any other biomes that I can come across. Finally, I have found a spruce forest. You don't even know how long this has taken me. It's taken me about 40 minutes to just come across one. Oh, I'm so glad I finally found one. Anyway, I'm probably going to grab a couple bits of wood and grab some saplings and make my way back home. So we're back from our little journey to go find spruce wood. We got some and the saplings. We also did a bit of exploring and found another village. I've managed to trade with some villagers to get some emeralds here, and also I managed to get this sweet armor, which I didn't even know this color even existed. I know it's like a green, but I don't know, it looks different than normal green. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, I'm just gearing up to go mining, and I think I'm ready to tackle some caves. I might make a shield or something like that before I go in, because I don't want to get attacked by any monsters or anything like that. So I do actually have a cave in mind, and I think it was just over here where I saw it, and it had a really funny generation. Oh, I think this is it. See this? Look how long that chain is. That's huge. But at least it indicates there's a mine shaft down there, otherwise I probably wouldn't have even noticed. But this looks like a very good cave to go in. And just listen to this echo. That is crazy. Now this is a really big cave. I'm not really sure how to get down. I might just have to jump. Let's see if I can line it up. Okay, this might be a tricky one. And made it. I think I've just forgotten how dark these caves actually get. I'm quite literally terrified. And oh my goodness, this cave is absolutely massive. I don't think I'm going to be exploring over there yet, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of monsters down there, and I'm not ready for it yet. I'm still in leather armor. Now, how do I get up there? Oh god. Stay away. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Come on, how much have these got? Now there's something about these mine shafts that are super, super unsettling. And it brings me back to like original Minecraft so much. Like, how eerie is that? I feel like Herobrine's just gonna like pop out and scare me or something and take all my stuff. Now what do I spy? Okay, please be something good. Oh my goodness. Feather Falling 4. That is an outrageous enchantment to have this early on. I'm gonna have to save that. That is a really good book. I'll take some of these beetroot seeds as well. Talking of eeriness, that looks straight out of a horror game. Straight out of like alpha Minecraft. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, there's so many skeletons about. Ooh. Oh, literally Neo from the Matrix. Yeah, you're stuck in the web now, mate. There we go. Oh my god, there's a skeleton spawner. Right, I need to go back. No wonder there's so many bloody skeletons. That is super rare, so close. Now, I know I said I picked this, but I didn't know that was in there. Oh. Let's just wait for him to come to us. Oh my god, that made me jump. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I need to retreat. There's no way I am getting through that. I need to... Is there like a way, like a back way I could get in? Like if I mind like here. Could I get straight to it and put a torch down? Oh god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Whew. Right, we're fine, we're fine. My quick thinking skills. Right. Now if I do this, make them aggro, and come over here, maybe I can try and get the feet or something. Oh yes. Oh yes, this is working. And we've got them all, maybe. My tools are getting ridiculously low, I need to be really careful. I don't think I've ever seen a skeleton spawner like this before. It's got like a little entranceway there and there and everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, another one. I'm dodging these arrow shots crazy. Whew. Bloody hell. Right, let's make sure this is all lit up because I do not want to be getting snuck up on again. Ooh, maybe I can get a horse as well. You know, traverse the paths. You know, not too bad loot, but I'll take the copper horse armor, of course. And now maybe we can eventually come back here and make a spawner. I just had another one. Maybe make a spawner out of this. Yeah, be pretty good. I'm now realizing I didn't bring that much food. And I've got tons back home, but I just chose not to bring it. Wow. Okay, this I might have to cut this quite short, unfortunately. Now zombies I can take care of much more easily than skeletons. Skeletons they just have aimbot. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut this mining trip short because I am running low on food and I don't feel like getting into another scrape again with any monsters. Now it was quite easy to get down here, but how do I get out? Hopefully no skeletons shoot me off, because that would be really bad. Okay, whew, we made it out. And we've made it home with literally one piece of bread to spare. I'm glad I got out there while I did. And to be fair, it wasn't that bad of a haul, you know, I got over a stack of iron, a bit of lapis, even though that's kind of useless at the moment. But still, very good haul, very decent, and, you know, I'm happy with the progress that we're making so far. So I actually need to sort out all of this stuff because this inventory crisis is getting out of hand. Anyway, now that we've done some mining, I did do a little bit of off-camera work, and I have actually just planned out where this cabin's going to go. And I know it looks quite unusual in this shape, like it looks very square, but trust me, it's okay, just trust the process. But this is about roughly the size. I've already been mining a couple trees just to prepare, start building this thing. I don't know if I'll get the full thing 100% complete because there are some blocks that are probably thousands of blocks away, but oh well. But this is the shape I'm going for. I do need to go and get some more resources, so let's do some of that. So this is the cabin in the woods. And now I know I did quite a bit. I did get kind of carried away with what I was doing. Oh, the front door open. What am I doing? I did do a lot of off-camera stuff, and I know like that's the stereotypical, oh, I did some off-camera work, and now I've got like a stack of diamonds in my chests, but it's nothing like that. All the off-camera stuff is basically just material grinding and stuff like that, and I don't know, I feel like that's kind of boring, and I feel like you wouldn't want to see that, but if you do, let me know. So this is the starter base, and I'm actually super proud of this. And now it isn't 100% finished, there are still some like little details I need to add. And my favourite part is this part around here. Just look at the shadows and stuff like that. They just look really good. It's very detailed, very nice. I like the little overhang here. It's very nice. And then let's go in the interior. That's right, I've not built it yet. I haven't built this part because I will need a lot of materials and it's going to take a long time to get to that point. But it'll probably be next episode's problem anyway. And so will the back garden. There's not really much back here. Now there are a couple of things which I really like about this base, and it's actually like the functionality of the base, and it's something I've been kind of getting into. So this thing here is meant to resemble like a little water fountain or something like that, and it's actually got a use. It's not just for looks. Like, this is an infinite water source, but I've made it look nice, so I could just instantly get free water at my base, just like that. And it's just a really simple design. It only takes up, the 2x2 there, and then just add some of this, like some levers to make it look like they're like, I don't know, pipes or hoses or something like that. Anyway, but yeah, I really like the functionality of that as well, and also just like having these beehives here as well. It's very nice. And then this, I like to imagine this as like a little shed, like where I'll be working in my little shed, like an old granddad or something. I've got all my storage here, very functional. I wish it did look better, but I mean, this is what we're going to have to settle for now. But I really like how this is coming along. There are still a couple of things what I'm going to put in here, which are going to have another functional use, which is going to look super cool. But that's probably next episode's problem. But I've got like, not a super smelter, but basically if I just split my items like across like 3 ways like that, and then put them in 1, 2, 3, they'll all be going into the furnaces. Like if I've got like loads of stacks of stuff, I'll just put them all in there, and then boom, they all come into one barrel here. Like I've already been smelting some clay into some bricks, and it works pretty well. Anyway, let's get like a decent look for you, because I've seen this thing loads of times, and I will be, but you don't really get to see much of the build itself. Oh, there is a nasty little dirt block there that I forgot to remove. But I really like the roof a lot. Like I've shown a bits of weathering here and here, like maybe from the chimneys. It's nice to have storytelling in your builds and stuff like that, especially with the chimneys. Are a very, very easy thing to do, like adding darker stone bricks, like adding darker stone bricks here, and having them like in a streaking pattern like that, maybe to show like the wind's been blowing that way, and kind of leaving like a little trail or a bit of like soot. And I don't know, it's a really key detail. And maybe like the rains come along here, it's kind of trapped up in all the stones, and it starts to grow out mold. We'll cut that a bit anyway. Yeah, and I've also tried to show it here as well, like the rain, stuff like that. As well as, having like the moss and the plants on top of here to show that maybe like plants are growing on top, and almost like this cabin is just in this forest. Like it's not just sticking out like any other Minecraft build, like like a wooden shack that's just made out of wood, nothing else. But I like it a lot because it feels intentional. It doesn't feel like I've just slapped these blocks down without a care in the world. I've actually thought about the process, about why this will be weathered, why they're growing up. I'm gonna have to fix that. Why they're growing up here. And I don't know, I really like this part of Minecraft, you know. You kind of get to tell your story with the things that you do. And I'm very happy with this. Very, very happy. And you also might have seen in the cinematics that I actually got a new friend. Oh. And he's back. I can't really remember where I got him from. I think I got him from over in the field over there somewhere. I don't really know what to call my horse, but I don't know. Leave some suggestions in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. As the sun sets on our lovely cabin in the woods, I do have to end this episode here because I've been recording for a long time now, and I feel like we've done quite a lot in this episode. And like I said at the start of the episode, I want to take it slow and just enjoy the whole experience, and that's why I've still got like copper tools and things like that. I'm taking the whole process slow. I'm kind of doing bits of everything, trying to get the full experience. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.